the hot button topic of the day that just won't go away, that everybody keeps talking about, is this Epstein files that Trump is trying to bury. Man, she does a great job. She does a great job with this, I'll tell you. It has all the information that you want to know about Jeffrey Epstein. And I don't understand why the legacy media hasn't been covering this. It's going to answer all the questions you're not getting when you are looking for the answers in the legacy media about the Epstein files and why Trump is trying to bury them. I think this is probably some of the most important information that you can consume at this time, because it's dealing with one of the most relevant topics that are in the legacy media right now, and they are only covering half the story. You might find it on TikTok if some of her clips go viral, but you're not going to find it in the legacy media. Yo, what up? It's your boy JP. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't know when I put out new videos, so hit the bell and you'll be notified whenever I upload. You got that? Good. What's up? It's JP. And I'm back because somebody asked me what I was reading. And that was a really good question, because I had to answer them with an honest answer. And so they were really intrigued with what I was reading and they were impressed. So I guess I thought I would want to share that with you, because hopefully you might learn something in this. Anyway, right now, I'm sure we all know the hottest topic, the hot button topic of the day that just won't go away, that everybody keeps talking about, is this Epstein files that Trump is trying to bury. You know, there's a big cover up behind Jeffrey Epstein and the files that were associated with his case when he died. Anyway, if you're not aware, there is a writer, sort of like, I would call her an investigative journalist or even a political strategist. And she wrote this book. And that happens to be the one that I'm going to be reading at the moment. You know, I've been seeing her on podcasts. I've been hearing her talk a lot. And now I have her books and I'm going to read them. These books basically are going to help you understand what's going on in the world right now. And it's right here. Basically, these volumes, it's a 2-volume set. If you haven't heard of her, Google her, go on YouTube. She's been on numerous podcasts, and I don't understand why the legacy media hasn't been covering this or have covered her story or even asked her to be on any one of their shows. Like, not one legacy media outlet has discussed or touched on this, just so you know. Man, she does a great job. She does a great job with this, I'll tell you. If you haven't seen her on podcast, you should go check her out. I'm going to be reading these books. You know, I think this is probably some of the most important information that you can consume at this time, because it's dealing with one of the most relevant topics that are in the legacy media right now, and they are only covering half the story. They're using it as a sideshow to distract you. Whereas if you want to get the facts, my suggestion is that you go pick up One Nation Under Blackmail by Whitney Webb, okay? And if I could, I would go on reading more of it to you so you could learn right now. But I'm going to leave that up to you to decide if you want to go learn for yourself more about this. Everybody's talking about these Epstein files right now. But you know what? If you want to know what's in the Epstein files, you need to read this. This is a book. This is a 2-volume book by Whitney Webb. It's called One Nation Under Blackmail: The Sordid Union Between Intelligence and the Organized Crime That Gave Rise to Jeffrey Epstein. This book is by Whitney Webb. It is published by Trine Day Publishing. Now, it's a 2-volume set. And if you're interested in knowing more about the Jeffrey Epstein case and anything to do with it, this is the book for you. Anyway, that's what I'm reading. Hopefully you go out and get one copy for yourself. My suggestion, go pick them up. Go on Amazon. Go get one. Go get a copy for your Kindle. It's a 2-volume set. All the answers are in here. Trust me, she has the answers. And if you don't want to read the book, just go listen to any one of her interviews on all the podcasts that she's been on. Her name is Whitney Webb. You can't not see it if you're on YouTube and you're looking. You probably won't find it on, you might find it on TikTok if some of her clips go viral, but you're not gonna find it in the legacy media. It is an extensive 2-volume set, but has all the information that you wanna know about Jeffrey Epstein and why the Trump administration is trying to bury this story, okay? Voila, there it is. That's what I'm reading. Hopefully this has been useful for you. Hopefully this has been helpful, and hopefully you've been amused by this. I'm gonna go start reading this book, because that's what I've been dying to do. If you enjoyed it, give me a like. I want to hear your comments, so drop them below. And if you want more of this type of content, subscribe. And then you can hit the bell to be notified when I drop new clips like this. Got that? Good. So we out.